Okay, thank you, Diana. Yeah, still good morning, everybody. Good morning, all bosses. I believe all of you are boss here. So it's great honor to be here as a speaker today. I hope all of you can get some great information today. So let me share my screen. So I believe all business owners face lots of challenges, especially nowadays, right? It's very hard to be a business owner. So myself, I just introduced a little bit myself. I am an investment advisor, financial advisor. I already been in the finance business over 15 years. So I always work with my whole team. So our team has business attorneys, tax attorneys, CPAs, financial advisors like myself. So what we do here, we always try to help business owner on reduce unnecessary taxes, mitigate business risk, review and eliminate business expense, of course, including tax planning and asset protection. So when I talk about small business, actually all the owner knows is lots of challenging things going. Maybe it happened every day, right? As I came back this morning, I met a business owner. He talked about that. Not 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., not Monday to Friday. It works 7 days. Maybe 8 a.m. to 12 a.m. We don't know, right? That's a business owner. So we have lots of challenges like administration, human resource, recruiting, marketing, customer relationship management, networking, cash flow. So working capital and training employees. I believe this part, training employee and retaining employee, is also very, very important for the business, government regulations, and tax compliance, right? So how to reducing expenses, risk. There's all challenge here. Still a lot more. I just point out some of that. You agree with that? If you are the business owner, you agree with those challenges? Can you just write down on the check box? Maybe just write down number one. Right. So when we face those challenges, of course, we get some achievement on that. Today, I'm going to talk about why retaining employees is so important. Right? What do you think if your employees always in and out, in and out, in and out? What is the real risk, the true cost of that? The true cost is what? You need to have hiring costs. We have onboarding costs. We have training costs. We have productive costs. We have competitive costs. Maybe you will lose what? The very important thing. You will lose your confidential business information, right? That's another risk on that. So if we can retain our employees, especially those key employees, as we face lots of costs, and also maybe that key employee will open another company next door to you, become your competitor. That's not a story. It is fact, right? I believe many owners face that problem too. So that's why retaining employees is so important. So what we can do to keep our people together? I believe as an employee, they think about what? Earn sufficient pay, find work meaningful, right? So apply skill and they have interest on it, feel appreciated. I believe this one is very, very true too. So another one is take pride in the company, get some achievement. The last thing is the most important thing. Are they treat themselves as a business owner? Because myself is also business owner too. So I believe my employee, my staff, if they can treat the company as their own company, the environment is totally different. I believe that's a key point to make our business be successful. So if they can treat themselves as an owner. So how we can cover that? Good pay, good benefit, good environment. They can have achievement in the company, appreciated, and then it's better than they open another business by themselves, right? It's very too much headache on that. They don't need any headache, but they still like a business owner here, have more benefit, less headache. That's how we can retain our key employees, right? So key employees, what they want, family protection, retirement income, enough retirement income, income replacement, right? So maybe you can reduce some inflation risk, reduce some income tax. That's all they want. So how can we do that? How can we benefit that? Yeah, I talk about one kind of executive bonus. Actually, bonus we should have a lot. We can see Google, Apple, they give many benefits to employees, like company stock, like dividend, like open 401k with them, like those qualified plan, like 401k, pension plan, many different plans we can help to benefit the employees, yeah, especially key employees. But executive bonus is another way to do it. I share two kinds of executive bonus to you today. Okay, this one is very great program, but it's not that popular. It's not that popular. We use it insurance, life insurance as a vehicle. But this plan is especially planned for the retirement. They are not like regular life insurance. And we use very unique way to funding the policy, right? It's not like traditional retirement plan. So let's see how it works. I do a little bit explanation, okay? There's a 40-year-old male, yeah, 2 million face amount. We input in the index universal life. So how the policy works, we can see the bottle here. The blue line is a cost of insurance, right? To have 2 million coverage. But the green portion is excess premium. That's very important part is understand this part. The excess premium, we can calculate like, based on index. We use index like S&P to do the calculation, but your money is not really to invest in the stock market, right? Not really invest in the stock market. We just use S&P 500 or other index as a vehicle to do the calculation. That's why it's no downside risk. For example, is the market, the stock market right now is very bad. We can face it. When the market is going down, it has 0% fraud. That means your principal is protected. So no downside risk and potential growth on tax deferred. Also potential tax-free retirement income. Yeah, tax-free withdrawal. However, so we use very unique way, unique use of leverage. Look at the picture here. I believe all of us not very familiar with leverage. We're using leverage to buy a house, right? We leverage bank's money to buy a house, buy a bigger house, buy a beautiful house, a nice house. We leverage bank's money to buy a nice car. Here, we also use bank's money to leverage it. You look at it, first 5 years, you contribution a portion. the bank contribute a portion. From year 6 to 10, all contributions is belong to bank. So we only contribute 5 years. The first 1 to 5 years, your contribution is around 56,000. And bank, the first 5 years contribute 52,000, right? From year 6 to 10, the bank contribute 100,000. Yeah, around 100,000. How it work? Let's see the don't worry about the number here. Okay, I believe it's not that clear or maybe too small, but don't worry about that. We just have to understand the concept only. So 2 million policy, first 5 years, your contribution and the bank contribution on the currency. So on the year 15, can withdraw the money, cash value from your policy and the principal and interest as well back to the bank. Many people will ask, oh, why bank borrow money to you? Of course, they earn interest. This interest is based on LIBOR plus 1.75 margin, right? I'm not going to talk about the detail. I just want to make sure the concept is right. And then on the age 65, we start to have retirement income. Retirement income, okay, make sure here right now, the retirement income here is tax-free. It's not like your 401k, not like your pension plan, not like your IRA. Here is to be tax-free. It's around 178,000 from 68 to age 90. Not only that, we still have more than 1 mil that benefit can transfer to our beneficiary. That's how it works. We're using leverage, we're using bank's money to do that. So what is the risk? You can look at the picture here. The small pic you can see is potential annual distribution after tax investment. So what about we do self-fund? We do self-fund policy. It's like this way. We leverage it. Yeah, we leverage it. All business owner, I believe, all business owner understand how leverage work. It's good leverage, always good, right? We leverage best money to open a business, maybe to do a franchise, buy a house. Here is the same thing. So we do lots of the stress tax on this one. But what about if what the risk is? If we leverage bank's money, interest rates high, right? The performance is not that good. That's the kind of risk. But what about here? We do stress test on 1980. All we know, 1980, the interest rate is very high, right? If on 1980, the income is less, but still more than 100,000, still more than what you do by yourself, right? But what about the Great Depression time? Great Depression time, the income, they're based on the Great Depression time. We do the stress test on historical interest rate, right? It's still above 116,000. So we use those kinds of plan to helping business owner themselves, key employee as a executive bonus. So another kind of executive bonus is because $1 loan. I don't know how many of you hear about that. It's not that popular, but it's very useful, especially for like C corporation. Yeah, like C corporation. So it also provide life insurance for owner or key employee with business dollars. Okay, with business dollars, but minimize the cost to the employee. But those plans is still very different from those traditional retirement plans. The plan may discriminate. The golden handcuff is to retain key employee. Yeah, we give them the bonus. and the bonus, no tax, right? But this one for the key employees, they still have some tax issue, right? I will explain it later. So, but no IRS approval is needed. So business will restrict what? Return of premium plus interest at death or loadout. So the loadout time should be the retirement time of the key employee. How it works? Yeah, actually, the business loan the premium to the insurance company, business loan the premium, okay, and paying to the insurance company. But the policy is like two parts. Business own the policy, and the portion of the policy belong to the key employee. So the business also a beneficiary. The key employee can name their own beneficiary on that. So the loadout time can be the retirement time or that benefit or that, right? Or that benefit. So this kind of policy can keep us to retain the key employee here. We not pay them money right away. We pay it in to fund the policy because they need protection too. The business need protection too. You can imagine that if your business, your key employee, maybe they pass away, the impact to the business is huge. It's huge, right? So we do some protection for the business, and we also protect the key employees' family as well. So when the policy pull a load out or when the death happen, we pay back the premium plus interest to the business. So the balance sheet is keeping the same because that's like the borrow money. But how we calculate the interest is based on the 10-year Treasury rate. So we don't have our pocket to pay the interest year by year. We don't have to pay the interest year by year, but on the retirement time, maybe the low out time or that benefit, then we draw that benefit, the premium plus interest back to the business. Yeah, back to the business. So the business on the interest side, they need to pay the interest tax. But as a key employee, they treat it as a bonus, yeah, as a bonus to calculate the tax. You can treat it as a welfare to them. Right? So let's go back to those plans. Actually, executive bonus have lots of ways to do. So I just share you guys two different things today. Yeah, those things we using leverage because every business owner very familiar with leverage, right? Why we use leverage? I believe it's like finance. We use leverage all the time. The first thing, we have small person money and leverage it to bigger money. The second thing, have arbitrage. I share you the one statement here. Wait a minute, because myself own those parts too. We can look back the history. It's very good return too. Yeah, especially for last 10 years, right? But I don't know what happened in the future 10 years, 20 years, but still, because those policy, I go back here, those policy, if you understand here, yeah, the 0% floor is very important. That you invest to stock market, but even though the stock market going down, your principal never going down, right? Is keep the same. That's called 0% floor. Yeah, no market risk on that. And right now they base on LIBOR. LIBOR interest is variable interest. Okay, daily interest. LIBOR plus margin 1.75. yeah, last year is less than 3%, is 2.75. Right now, still less than 4%. Right now, still less than 4%. But right now, interest rate going up. Yeah, if you buy a house right now, the interest may be around 5% or above, right? So again, as a business owner, maybe you can open the 401k for them to the employee. That's kinds of a benefit to employees. Yeah. For key employee, that's a special kind to give the executive bonus to key employees. And also as a business owner, we have to think about the retirement too, right? We have to think about the retirement, we think about the tax issue. Yeah, if we can keep like tax defer and grow and tax free later on, when we have our tax free retirement income, that's the point, that's the thing. On the other hand, if we accumulate more asset or we become very wealthy, that we can use a estate planning to here. So again, So I introduce our team again. So this in-house team member, we have business attorneys and tax attorneys in our team, and also CPAs. So we do comprehensive package to helping business owner to reduce unnecessary tax and mitigate business risk, and also for plan for the estate planning, asset planning as well. So if you do have any questions, we can have our contact here. If you also can contact myself, or look at our website, the QR code here. So any questions, could write it down to the Q&A box.